Hi guys. Well, I got a new microphone delivered today, so I wanted to test it out, and so I figured I'd jump on and do a little quickie review of one of my favorite bourbons. This is Murray Hill Club by Joseph Magnus. It's 103 proof. This one's batch number 9. So one of my absolute favorite bourbons. So let's have a little fun with it and test out this microphone and see if it's trash or not, because it was cheap. Immediately, caramel, brown sugar, oak presence, some of that char from the barrels. This has got some older bourbon in it, blended with some younger stuff, so you get some of those slightly youthful notes hinting around the corners, but then you also have that barrel char and the leather and a little bit of maybe even tobacco from the older stuff. I also get a red fruit note on this whiskey. Something almost like some kind of pastry, some kind of iced pastry. Cherry, of course, cherry is there, but also some other red fruit, maybe raspberry. It's not quite strawberry, it's a little different than that. Now hints of a little varnish note, what I call a varnish note. If you spent a lot of time working with wood and varnishing wood and staining wood, you know the note I'm talking about. There's a hint of it there, of the minerality, the aspect from the alcohol that has the same minerals, and then they're intermingling with the aromas of the wood. It gives you that reminiscence of a varnish. Let's try it. Oh. The spice level is awesome. It's spicy. And then even on the finished follow through is spicy in the mouth. It feels spicy in the chest. It feels prickly. It's waking you up. It's making sure you're alive. Man, that's good. Dang. Second sip is a lot calmer. Your mouth is ready for it. Your palate's expecting it. It's not nearly as spicy. You get all of that oak presence, and that char is very there, very apparent. You got all the caramels and creaminess and oiliness coming through. Around third sip, I start getting the tobacco and the leathers and more oils. There's a cigar shop here near where I live, and inside of there's an older gentleman from Cuba who hand rolls all the cigars, and there's these big leather couches there, and people can hang out and smoke and chill. And the taste, once I get into this whiskey a little bit, reminds me so much of being in that room. The leather couch and the cigar smoke and the rolling papers for the cigars. It's just, I don't even smoke, and I love that. This is one of these whiskeys that every sip evolves. See, now on that sip, it was turned more away from the leather and tobacco and more towards almost a breadiness, almost like a buttered toast, and maybe some jam or something, because the red fruits are still coming through. But They're a little muted now, and they're taking a little bit of a back seat to that toast aspect, that buttered toast. The nose evolves as you're going through tasting this whiskey as well. It just keeps getting more and more interesting as you're digging past the different layers of aromas and finding new things. I always joke with my wife when I'm nosing whiskey. She tells me I'm crazy, and I'll start giving off, wild notes. Like I'll be like, oh, I can tell that the Cooper, the day he made this barrel, he was wearing Old Spice aftershave, but he was wearing a totally different kind of deodorant. I can't place it. Stuff like that. Or that I'll throw out some other ones like, oh, I can tell that the grapes that went into this wine were pressed by foot by, a Guatemalan woman. She hates me. I swear to God. Anyway, back to this. Murray Hill Club is one of my favorite whiskeys, available for around $100. It's so complex. It has so many things going on. It's blended by Nancy Freely, who's one of my heroes. She's amazing. She does the cigar malts, which you can see one above me back there. She does the regular Joseph Magnus stuff and this Murray Hill Club stuff. And it's wonderful. The entire lineup is fantastic. So I give this one a, if you see it, bin immediately. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share.